commitment. We'll keep it going. We ain't gonna miss. Even we don't feel the best, we ain't gonna miss. Cool, that's up. And we should be good to go. First, he gave the Radio Garden. Very nice. Get that away. That was Kai OT. Put that off. All right. And we are here. We're back. We're having a good time. Starting the live, seeing how it goes. My hair is probably a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. So, people are going to start pulling in. We'll have fun. We'll have a great time. It's Friday night. Crazy. That we got, what, 26 days until December's over. But yeah, we're going to get it done. 26 days. That's crazy. And then 2026 will arrive. Cool. Cool. There's no good place for me to store this. Yeah, I think people think you can see how my mouth is. Oh well, we're fine. We'll be fine. Cool. All right. Well, taking a little bit longer for everyone to show up tonight. That's unusual. That's crazy. Yeah. Mr. Phantom? No, I will not be doing that. I don't care. I don't care for that meme. I don't get it. All right. Yeah. What's up? What's up, everyone? How we doing? Phantom, don't know who that is, so cannot answer that. Cam, what's up? How are you doing? Hamburger. You just said hamburger, okay. Champions, what's up, man? How are you? Vinny, welcome back. Thank you for coming to another stream. I appreciate it. Keyshawn, hi from Trinidad. That's cool. Thank you for being here all the way in Trinidad. I don't think we've ever had someone from Trinidad before. Cool. What time is it over there in Trinidad? That's awesome. Cam, what do I do on stream? So Cam, basically what I'm here to do is I'm here to help answer any tennis gear related question that may come up. My area of little expertise is tennis gear. That's kind of my own. That's because I've worked at a tennis retail store for about the past 8+ years, as well as I did get a certification about tennis rackets, tennis strings, and how those all work together. And yeah, that's what we do here. And if there's no tennis to be talked, then we all just kind of hang out, talk about whatever. That's about it. Champions, no, I'm not giving you a tour, bro. So sorry, but it's not happening. Let's see. Keyshawn, it's 9:35. Very cool. You're not that far ahead of me. You're only an hour ahead of me then. Not bad. BR Max, you're from Egypt. Very cool. Egypt's pretty cool. I like Egypt. I like the pyramids and all that stuff. That's always been fascinating to me. Champions, I look different. Yes, champions. From the last time you saw me, I have most likely got a haircut, and then I also have something going on with my mouth. I think the dentist thinks that there's an infection in there, so I'm trying to fight that right now. So my cheek may be swollen, but yeah, those are probably the two big things: the haircut and then swollen cheek. Shift. The thing is, you say I have zero streamer potential, but you're still here watching me, so that's crazy. Crawford, what's up? Cam, who's the best tennis player? I think that's subjective, but statistically, the best tennis player is Novak Djokovic, just based off of uh, statistics alone. I think he has technically accomplished the most. But if you ask people not based off statistics, and you ask based off of who they prefer, just as a person, or how they prefer the play style, then you'll get the different answers. Like you see from Patty and Champions, Roger Federer, Rafa Nadal, Novak can be thrown in there, or you have other people such as like Carlos Alcaraz, Jannik Sinner. This is just talking about the men's tour, obviously. Not, I haven't. We haven't said anything about. We haven't said anyone from the women's tour yet. Phantom, you thought my tennis racket was one of those electric bug killer things. Nice. I'm sorry, I don't know how to spell your name. Rain. Uh, thoughts on Nick Fuentes? No clue. I have not heard anything about him. Don't really know anything. Cam, what's up? Phantom, I got dry lips. Put some lip balm on. Yeah, I know I got dry lips. Another medicine I'm on. I know. I'm just almost a walking pharmacy at this point. But I'm on another medicine that completely dries out all my skin because I'm working on getting rid of a lot of acne that I have, especially on my back. So it's just like destroying my skin. So I have put some chapstick on. It's not been helping as much just because I did it a little while ago, but I do got some. Champions, thank you for the well wishes. I appreciate it. Patty, you say Roger Federer, very nice. Champions is Nadal Federer, very nice. Cam, you got to go. Bye, Cam. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Patty for the women's tour. He's saying Maria Sharapova, Serena Williams, Sonia Mirza. Cool, very cool. What's up, David? You had the strictest coach last night. What does that mean? Like, How was he strict? What would he not? Would he not let you hit drop shots or slices? Is that what it was? Yeah. Yeah, no one-handed backhands either. Do you not have a one-handed? Do you use a one-handed backhand? Because if you use one, that's crazy. But if you don't, then I guess it makes sense. Phantom, all right, bye. Good night, gang. Have a good night. See you, Phantom. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. David, and he just yells a lot. He's an old-fashioned European, so interesting. Haven't really heard that description before of a tennis player or a coach, but okay. Lee, thank you for the jewels. I appreciate it. Naheem, hello. How are you? Dave, when you want to be like Roger, yeah, lol, but no, you have a two-hander. Nice. Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense if you majorly use a two and he's there to coach you to get better. Then I guess it would make sense why he doesn't want you using the one. Bihari, what's up? How are you? Isaac, hello. Night of Freddy's 2. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 came out today. Dude, I want to go see it. I really do. I did like the first one just because I liked playing the games, but I didn't know I did not know it released today, so I may have to go see that here soon. That's crazy. No, Novak. You're gonna watch the new Kill Bill. It's the two movies combined. How Tarantino wanted it. Interesting. I've never seen either of the Kill Bills. I didn't even know there was more than one. So, very interesting. Yo yo, what's up, bro? How you been? What's going on, man? I do remember you, sir. Dave, do you feel like he's underestimating your skill level? He might be. I'm not sure, dude. Maybe you just need to rip a one-handed backhand right in front of his face to show him that you know ball. Mahesh, Brody, Taylor, Orange Division. Interesting. Okay. Volley. What games do I enjoy? If you're in reference to video games, then some of the games I enjoy. Um, one is Pokemon. Very big fan of Pokemon. Another is Persona 5 Royal. Very big fan of that, and the regular Persona 5. Big fan there. I'm also a big fan of Kingdom Hearts, the series. I got my sister to start playing that, and she has started to fall in love with it too. So that's been fun playing, going around and playing with her in that game. So that's been a fun time. But just stuff like that. I also enjoyed Sly Cooper. That was a very big one for me. Let's David, like you can hit with spin, but once you start from scratch using a continental grip, it's still brushing the ball and finishing at the left cheek. You can't really hit with spin if you're using a continental grip that much. I would assume. Now, granted, I'm not a teaching professional, but that sounds like counterintuitive to me. Novak, great movies, interesting. It's just a lot easier if you go semi-western, but it won't let you. That's weird. All right, I don't know. Neil, keep it up, and may God bless you. Thanks, Neil. I appreciate it. Interesting, Kishan. Would not have thought other countries would care about American politics as that as much, but okay. Let's see. Isaac, little. You said something about My Little Pony and then Five Nights at Freddy's. Are you saying you watched them a long time ago? Is that what you're saying, Isaac? David, Persona 5 Royal OMG, I fell in love with it during the pandemic. Dude, it's so good. Like, I enjoyed that game so much. Way more than I actually thought. And the fact, and that is one of the few games I'm okay with replaying and sinking another 80 to 100 hours into, just because I liked the story and everything that much. It's just so fun to me. But that's it. That's it, man. Uh, David, who's your favorite party member besides Joker? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I've never heard of what you're talking about. What's up? Mm, thank you. Novak, have I ever played the other Mega 10 games like Shin Megami Tensei and Nocturne? I have not. I've heard that they're really good, but I have not actually played them myself. Forza, yes, you can. I'm assuming you were in reference back to uh, back to what we were talking about in terms of the tennis grip. David, that's what you mean. It's like you keep pushing the ball or hitting it, but if you just slightly adjust your grip, you can do what you're asking. That's crazy, dude. Uniforms, welcome back. You're listening to Chainsaw. Okay, interesting. Luke's, how are you always so calm and cool? I don't know, man. It's just my vibe. That's about it. I don't really know what else to tell you. Forza, he's nonchalant. Interesting. Isaac, yes. As a kid, they were your favorites. Okay. David, that game honestly changed you for the better. you guys say just based off of your favorite characters, Ryuji and Makoto, but with party members, you just adjusted based on the dungeon's needs. Okay, so you didn't have just like a set team you always went in with because by like dungeon by the time I got to I think it's Kaneshiro, the bank vault. Once I got Makoto, I pretty much just had my team. I think I had Joker, then I had Ryuji, then I had Yusuke, and then I had Makoto. And I think that was my like final team for the entire rest of the game. I think that's how I did it. Futaba was great, but she never could be added to the party. And then Haru was cool, but I always just like I was like I already got these characters lined up and ready. Let's see. David, who was the girl you had Joker get into a relationship with first? Derman, Merry Christmas, bro. Merry early Christmas to you as well, dude. It's not Christmas yet, but we are in the Christmas season. Novak, they remade Nocturne. Interesting. May have to look into it then. Isaac, what was that knock at the door? The knock was someone asking if I wanted food, and I was just like, no, thank you. Uniforms, your ears hurt? Yeah, I bet they do. Ozon, is that my guy Brony and Young's E-Zone shirt? It is Ozon. I also got the matching hat that goes with it because when Yonix came to my work, they gave out these shirts and these hats, and I was lucky enough to get both of them. Insights, no, I am not the police. Uniforms, thank you for the jewels. I appreciate it. Ozon, did I see the new Red V Cores released tonight? I saw that a bunch of people were posting about the V Cores, but I don't think that they're actually going to launch for retail purchase until like next year. Alec, why am I wearing these glasses indoors? So, Alec, the reason I'm wearing these is because they are blue light blocking glasses. So that way, since I'm staring at my phone, I'm staring at my computer, it blocks the blue light. So that way, I can just jump right into bed and not have to worry about it. I can pretty much just like get better sleep, even if I don't get as long or as much sleep. So that's why I wear them. Tipankar, red glasses are impressive. Thank you, Dave. You always switch it up. Nice. You didn't use Yusuke much. Yeah. Let's see. Charlie, what's up? I know you're good, very nice. But I'm recovering still a little bit. We are now finally better than what we were yesterday. But yeah, that's it. We're still in the recovery phase. We got some medicine, and we're just going from there. Monfort, you understand? Interesting. David, your mains were definitely Joker, Ryuji, Han, and Makoto. That's a pretty solid squad too, because you can make Joker, Ryuji the physical attackers, and then have Han and Makoto be the magic, and then of course Makoto is just the heal, because we all know Makoto is just the healer. That's why she's there. But yeah, Monfort, Joker, David, definitely Makoto. Yeah, the very first time I played through the game, I did not when I played it on Persona 5 because I got Persona 5 before I got Persona 5 Royal. I had Joker. I just had Joker not get into a relationship because I was like, I don't know what these are. So I was just like, I just chose the options to not do it because I think the very first like chance I got was on, but I was like, nah, and then I realized, oh, it's if you choose this, you can get into a relationship. So the very first time I did the game, I didn't do that, and then I got Ryuji's present at the end for the Valentine's Day thing, and then after that, I was like, yeah, Makoto. That's where my Joker's going, and I was like, yeah, and I have not even tried to play the rest of the game to get all of them. I feel like that would just take way too long, and it's not worth it for me. Triple, what do you mean by believer? David, she's the one for you. Yeah, I'd probably say Makoto is the one that I like the most too, David. Uh, I don't think I know a single person that likes Oya as like the romantic option or anything. I don't think anyone really cares for her because her power kind of sucks too, even in the game. So she's just like, why is she there? But yeah, Makoto was always cool. Vinny, why are you kissing? That's crazy. Naheem, welcome back. Hello again. Jack, how many subs do you get a day, bro? I don't know, dude. It varies. I don't have a exact number off the top of my head. Tristan, thank you for the jewels. I appreciate it. Dave, that's awesome. You want more tennis gear? Yeah, man. It's always fun. You can stay up late tonight. Hey, David, if you can stay up late, you might as well start replaying Persona 5 again, just to go back through it. Why not? That's for performance. Your shades are nice. Where'd you get them from? You need them? I got these. I actually got these off Amazon. Funnily enough, Giancarlo, have I seen the new pink Wilson Burn? I have not. I didn't know they made it in a pink version. Isaac, Man and Dog 192 Christmas. What? Edits. I don't know what you're talking about. David, worst part of the game was the color maze, but it's cool. The music was so good, it'll stay with you forever. Yeah, the color maze in the final battle, if you get to that point and you reach it, that's crazy. Like that part was like it took me a while, but I eventually got through. It's just like this is dumb, but I I can see why they did it. I just didn't care for it. Montfort, you might be a little nosy today. What is the inside my cup? Water. That is all. That is all I drink. Just water. Let's see. Dave, on is a total babe, but you really just felt like friends by the end of it, where Makoto had more of like relationship vibe. Well, interesting. Okay. Uh, Cedar, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. David, oh, the chess playing girl. The chess playing girl was Chihaya, right? Because that was the fortune teller. Oya was the journalist. I believe. Kirk or Kirik. I need some chapstick. Yeah, I do. I really do. I probably do. Let's see. Bunker, that's probably not wise. Let's see. Vinny, tennis. Correct, tennis. David, you might replay some Red Dead Redemption one night. Red Dead's fun. Uh, Red Dead's fun. I never finished it, but I was playing through. I was playing through Red Dead One at one point. My brother, he played through all of it. He loved it, and then he played Red Dead Two. But I never finished Red Dead One because like, all right. I saw him beat the game, and I was like, okay, I don't need to finish this. I've seen the ending now. But yeah, the girls at tennis yesterday were all with the more relaxed coach, just having fun. Meanwhile, as you volunteered for more serious technique stuff with one other dude, a girl, it was a boot camp. They were laughing when we got yelled. That's crazy, dude. That's but hey, hopefully the lesson was worth it. Flawed, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Sev, where did I get the glasses, man? They're super cool. I got these off Amazon, man. I liked in, I typed in blue light blocking glasses, and the brand was THL Sleep, and they popped up because my friend recommended them to me, and that's where I got them from. David, oh yeah, the journalist right. Chi Chihaya was the chess playing girl. Oh, you mean it wasn't chess, it was, what was it? It was shogi. That was the game we're thinking of. There was no chess. Uh, and then Takemi the Doctor, yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, Persona 6 will be awesome. Persona 6, if it ever comes out, I have no doubt will be awesome. But, yeah. What was what was her name, that played shogi in that game? It was Hifumi. Yeah, okay, I was right. In my mind, that's who I thought it was, but I could not remember if that was actually her name because I don't know if anyone played chess. Yeah. See, I was thinking the same thing. That's why I thought when you said chess, it was Chihaya, the psychic one, or the fortune teller, but I wasn't sure, so I wanted to make sure. Esla, hello in the state of Amazonas in Brazil. You want to wish a great day? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great day as well. Osam, yo, not what's up? David, Red Dead 1 is your favorite. You were in 10th grade, home with your tonsils cut out, playing through it. Great times. Very nice. Very nice. This guy, don't know who that is. Oz. Hi, I just arrived. Is your throat better? You sound a bit better. It's getting there. I think I can't talk I can't talk typically as high as I normally do. So like if I try and go into a higher register, then my voice is just kind of still gone. But here lower where it's easier and my voice isn't as constricted or strained, then yeah, I'm pretty much fine. But nothing everything else we're pretty much doing better. Oz. Dave, is that dampener stain or an old water stain? I think it's just old water stains. That is my assumption. Dave, oh no, sorry, Hifumi the shogi girl. Yeah, Hifumi was the one that played the board game and all that because we got to learn how to swap our party members out by increasing her confidant. Oh, that's a good question, Dave. Who is your favorite confidant outside of the ones that were on the team? So like you can't say Makoto on Yusuke, Haru, Morgana, Ryuji. Who is your favorite outside of them? Aku, what's up? How you doing? How you doing, bro? It's been a while. It's been a while since you've been on here. Yeah, I remember you. But it has been quite a bit since you've showed up. JJ, what's up? Lucas, greetings from Spain, bro. Thank you for being here from Spain. That's awesome. I cannot put on music because I do not want to get a copyright strike. That would not be fun. I do not need my channel taken down. Grant's just laughing. Okay. Dave, Zoldwater, you recommend a coat of Zinzer BIN shellac primer before you do because it will stop the stain reappearing through the new coat of paint. Interesting. Dave, honestly, if that stain were to ever get fixed, I think they would just get new tiles. That would be my assumption. But if not, then I will definitely pass along the recommendation. Dave, yeah, that figures, bro. Yeah. Shima, you like the politician story? Mishima wasn't the politician. Mishima was the guy in your class. Uh, Yoshida was the politician. I just looked him up. I knew Mishima was the guy in your class because he makes the Phantom Thief site. But yeah, he was cool, and you got some of arguably the best abilities by being able to do better negotiations with the shadows. Dave, have a good life, my friend. I hope you have a great life as well, Dave. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Dave, right? You forgot the politician's name, and you like the teacher. You think Murakami? Oh, so you like the therapist? Okay, Murakami, and then we had and then Kawakami was the girl teacher, the maid per se. But like getting her up to rank 10 and being able to go out after you've gone to the metaverse because she gives you a massage, game changer, dude. The new guy, the villain. Yeah, I think that's Murakami. Tatiana, Tatiana. Hello, how are you? Great, you do remember me. It's good. It's good to see you. How have you been? Are these people still talking about the ceiling? The only reason I didn't show up early is because you didn't stumble upon me, but you're glad you did. They still mention the ceiling, but it's not that bad, man. Right now I'm in the recovery phase. Yesterday I was a little under the weather, so I stayed home from work today, but we got some medicine, so that's hopefully helping. And yeah, we're just kind of like powering through. That's why we'll keep we will see how long we stay here tonight just because I would I I plan on going to work tomorrow just because I feel fine enough to do that. And then I will probably need to get some sleep because I need to get to work and recover. Zaynel, what's up? Musta, are you trying to call me gay? Is that what you're trying to do here? Hey Shauna. Hey there, how's it going? It's going fine. I'm recovering a little bit because I was feeling sick yesterday. So luckily, after resting for today, I'm feeling a little bit better. But we also got some medicine. As you can see, my face is kind of puffy just because uh, there's potential I have an infection in my cheek. But we got some antibiotics. Hopefully, those will help out. And yeah, that's about how it's going for me. How are you doing, Nashana? But I'm doing better. Thank you. I appreciate it. Aku, will get better soon. Try not to overwork yourself. Have some herbal tea or soup whenever you can. Those help a lot. Interesting. Okay. Maybe Aku. Thank you for the well wishes. I appreciate it. ESE, you're here today. Very nice. Welcome back. Nishan, you're great. It was a beautiful day in Jamaica today. You shall subscribe. Well, thank you, Nishan. I appreciate it. That's awesome. You're from Jamaica. That's really cool. Want to stay for the get well journey? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. But I don't think it'll be. I don't think it'll be too long. I have a I have a dentist appointment on Monday because that was as soon as they could get me in. And yeah, we'll get the official diagnosis then. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. If don't take off the glasses, or I'm going to destroy my high school. Well, good. I like my high school, so the glasses will not come off. Nishan, no way you got Jigglypuff. Can you see it? It's not Jigglypuff. It does look like Jigglypuff, but this is Kirby. This is my co-host, Kirby. So he is a pink circle in a video game, so very similar to Jigglypuff, but this one is a little bit different. David, a friend of yours, you met on Instagram, wants you to come to Dayton, Ohio, and play tennis. David, if you go to Dayton, you'll have to let me know because that's that's about like an hour, hour and a half away from me, I think. So if you come to Dayton to play tennis, we may be meeting up, bro. If I know where and when. Yeah, see, bro, today you had a rally with your three rackets, but two are the same with your friend. You feel like the older model rackets are slept on. Yeah, some of the older rackets still really good. It's not worth switching if you like them. Let's see. On Anu Anuj, uh, what is the benefit of the red specs? So the benefit of the red specs is to help me with sleep. It stops the blue light from getting into my eyes when I'm looking at my phone or my computer. Yeah, that's what it is. Aku, you were sick not that long ago. Uh, not that long ago, long-term digestion issues, but you're fine now. What game were you guys talking about? Persona? Yeah, Aku, we were talking. David and I, we were talking about Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, just because we have now found out we both really, really like that game, and so we were just discussing things we thought about it. So if you've played it, by all means, please join the conversation. It'd be fun to chat about. David's like 3 hours away though. Yeah, yeah. Dayton's a haul for most people. Uh, Shauna, do I do coding? I do not. I do not know how to code. Void. I don't know what that means. Gash. What's up? How are you? Dave. Man, I'll come to your club. Well, my club's not in Dayton, so it's a little bit farther away from that. It's about like 45 minutes to an hour from Dayton. But if you are already there and you want to just stay for the you want to just come on down to it, we can technically make that work, I would say. Nashawn, is that an Arizona pattern on the chair? It's not an Arizona jack pattern. It is just a jacket I got. Excuse me. Yeah, it's just a jacket I have. It reminds a lot of people about Arizona, but no, it's just a jacket. Let's see. Everybody already told her you'd have to be when you have time off work. You'd have to come on the weekend. Yeah, yeah. If you, David, honestly, if you did it to where like you played tennis with her in the morning in Dayton, and then you came down to where I was at after, especially since I work on the weekends, we could do it that way because I think my club is open till like 7 p.m. on the weekends, and we could play there if it works out that way. Oz looks Aztec is a jacket slash coat. You think? Yeah, it's a jacket slash coat. Hey, happy holidays. Happy holidays to you as well. Yeah, see, you have the V Core 98D, the racket that came out with the 95D, and two Pure Aero Rafa rackets. Love that, especially the V Core line. Hopefully, you get mine for the new V Core. Hold on. What is the V Core 98D? Wait, what? I've heard of the V Core Pro 97D, but I've never heard of the V Core 98D. What is that? Oh, right. You only play a little bit of Persona 4 Golden, and the other turn-based combat game you played is Honkai Starfail, and you're selling your account to get a proper laptop very soon. Very nice. Very nice, man. Nishana is cool. Yeah, I liked it. I liked my jacket. It's fun. It's done well. I got it in January this year, actually. Isa Izad, what's up? David, plan trips is always so complicated. Yeah, I know, right? That's that's probably one of the reasons why I don't go on too many trips. Isa, Hello again. Welcome. Welcome. Ugh. All right. Co-host Kirby's going over there. David, should I just? What's up, Chris? How are you? David, should I just see about because after this year, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep up doing the nightly stream every night streams yet. If I do, should I just like start doing a playthrough of Persona 5 Royal as the live streams and then answer questions on the way? On the night you were born, rain was pouring, I was crying, lightning struck, power outage, sparks was flying. I don't know what that means, but apparently David knows what that means. Yeah, see, it came out in 2013 with the Marinko Mold 95D, just bigger head size, same version. But Stan, Stan used the V-Core Pro, not the V-Core. You know, V-Core 98T, 2013. Oh. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I understand it now. I gotcha. Okay. Lazy, what's one unique item in my room right now? I got this little trophy right here that sits on my desk. This I got this for having the scariest Halloween costume at a Halloween party I went to. So this is pretty unique. Uh, Dude, you could play a tiebreak if I have that game. Uh, what? I can play a tiebreak on what? Jace, Aku, that's strange. In your 10 years of playing tennis, you never really cared about racket quality. You just got whichever one you liked or whichever your parents threw your way, and you've won a good deal of comps. Nice, man. Very cool. Hey, the real one here, the walks with lines around the outlines of chalk. I don't know what you're saying. I know apparently it's a song lyrics. Rick, tell me a tennis brand is better than Wilson. That's subjective, so I can't really say that because that changes per person. No. David, your next racket has to be a Yonex unless the new Wilson Smith racket is amazing. You'll probably go with the E Zone or the new V Core, maybe the Arrow. I mean, hey, you can do that, especially since you're coming from the shift. So, KGS, hey bro, are you good? We're getting there, man. We're getting there. I'm recovering from a seemingly sickness. So, yeah, that is it. David, your mean coach has the Rafa arrow. Nice. Lazy, congrats on the award. Looks cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ozon, yo, bro, you just talked to a guy who genuinely thinks Rabakina could take a set off Yannick Sinner. I mean, there's technically always a chance. Like it is within the realm of possibility. I don't know how likely it is, but it is technically something that could happen in this world. Technically. Dave, what do I think? Arrow versus V Core. I think since I haven't got to try the new V Core, I can't say anything to that one, but Arrow to me typically has always been a little bit more powerful than normal V-Core. Normal V-Core, I think you do actually get a little bit more spin off of it, just because the extra sweet spot you get. And I think the strings are a little bit more spaced apart than the pure Arrow. So the one thing about the Arrow too is that it's just because it is a little bit harder on the arms, it's stiffer. That's where some people like try and like keep away from it just because I don't want it causing tennis elbow or anything for them. But yeah, I don't I don't know. At that point, I would probably say wait to see if you could demo the new one in terms of the V core and then compare it to the Arrow. But there's supposed to be a new Arrow and there's supposed to be a new V core next year, so you might just want to wait and hold off, David, until both those come out. You can try both of those two, and then compare them side by side and see which one you like better. David, tiebreak is way better than topspin on PS5. See, I don't have a PS5. My brother does, but I have PlayStations 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't have the PS5 yet just because I didn't want to pay the money for it, especially when it's getting scalped and everything. But yeah, we'll see if I get it. We'll see if I get one. Lazy, if I could play mixed doubles with legends, who do I choose and why? Let's see. Who would I choose? You'd have to define legend because if you're just saying people who have made it to the professional level, then that's different. I'd say probably than like other people, how other people would define a legend. So I kind of need more context as to what you define as a legendary player. Monsters, isn't it cold? Please don't catch cold. Nah, I think I'm good. It is cold, but I think I'm good there. Keenza, what's up? How are you? How am I? Hope you're feeling better today. Did I go to the doctor? Uh, since it was my mouth, I tried going to the dentist, but they couldn't see me right away. So I have an appointment for Monday, but they did give me a little bit of medicine to try and help out with what they think might be the issue. So I've got that now. I've been taking that. So we'll see. We'll see. But I go in on Monday officially. Yeah, see, you strung the V-Core 98D with Tourline Wasabi and the Crosses 46 and the red, and the mains with Otoro Tour 53 pounds and are white. Rafa arrows are both strung with Battle RPM Blast 46. Very nice. V-Core's coming out January 6th. Yeah. Ow. David, you're a guy who has trouble keeping the ball in bounds anyway, so I wonder if power rackets are even for you. You like hitting hard. Yeah, you might need a control racket then, just to rein in all the power you have, man. Tony Mac, new red paint jobs for the V-Core line looks so good and vintage. Yeah, I gotta say, I really am not necessarily. I'm not necessarily a guy that likes red a lot, or like having red be the main color in like clothes that I wear. But those new V-Cores, they look sick. I do have to give them that. Sorry, I don't know what your name is, but you're asking if I can give you some life advice. I don't know why you would want life advice from me, being 24, but uh, like, what are you thinking? Like, just in general, or what? They're gonna try adding proper spin technique on top of that, and it's so hard to keep it in, lol. Yeah. Ow. Lazy legend would be any tennis player who's won at least four majors. Then I have no clue really who all my options would be on the women's tour because you said mixed doubles. So I know Serena would be in there. I know Margaret Court would be in there. Those wouldn't technically Sabalenka be in there? I think she's got four. I think Schweitek has four. I don't know. I don't know. I would probably have to think about that more about who I would want to play with if I had to play mixed doubles. Ozon, so bro, do you think this Kyrgios Samuels completely points that they're going to give her a bigger court serving advantage? What? Well, just play straight up. What do you mean? What are they doing for her? Keenza, that's great. Hope you recover soon. Best wishes. Thanks, Keenza. I appreciate it. Yes, is the Persept the only young strike I have? It's not the only one. It's just the one. It's just the only one that I play with. We have another old V Core. I think it's like a V Core Alpha or something. It was orange. We have one of those, but I haven't. But that one my brother uses if him and his girlfriend ever go play tennis. So that's about it. That's about it for Yonex that we have or that I have. Emma, we really talking about women's tennis here? We were, yeah. Dude, maybe control writing is worth looking into. Hard to get over the mental aspect of getting power, but if it keeps the ball in, then maybe I should look into a pure strike. Pure strike goes on sale often. Yeah, it might be something to look into because then, David, you can just swing away as much as you want and have a much likelier chance of the ball staying in the court. So the answer is Steffi Graf. Interesting. Very cool. Uh, I have not done DoorDash, so no, you do not. I was on. She gets a doubles alley nickel and gets one serve. No, to handicap the singles. No, why would it? She gets a doubles alley and Nick only gets one serve. That's stupid, especially since Nick hasn't been playing for as long. Meaning that he hasn't played as much on the tour recently, so there's no reason why Sabalenka should get the doubles alleys and him to only have one serve. That's hard. That's not fair. If they want to do it, then they might as well just do a straight up match or a tiebreak or whatever they're doing. Lene Sanctum, oh, interesting. Naheem, what's up? Seven, welcome back. Old friends pass away, new friends appear. It's just like the days. An old day passes and a new day arrives. The important thing is to make it meaningful. A meaningful friend, or a meaningful day. And both can be meaningful. Yeah, see, do I watch Tencom? Sometimes. I don't really watch too much Tencom. Just because I try, if I'm going to be reviewing a racket, I try and like not watch other reviews on it before I give mine, just because I don't want to be biased or put in or to have any other thoughts in my head going into it besides what I think. So I will watch Tencom from time to time, but I'm not going to I'm not watching him religiously. Horizon, am I 100% American? Yes, I am. As far as I know. Happy. I will not. It's my stream. If you want to not hear me talk, just leave. Jazz, you like the shades? Thank you. I appreciate it. Seven, our prime purpose in this life is to help others, and if you can't help them, at least don't hurt them. Interesting. Yeah, see, I don't know if you've seen the vid on the best rack and strings combo. You did the B core combo, replaced the Otoro Tour with Mach 10. Let me tell you, your B core actually isn't the same. What do you like about it then, ESE? What you been feeling? Tell me, Mac, what do I think about the graffiti swing weight machine? I a friend of mine actually gave me one, and I have not actually got to test it out yet. But He really said that he liked it and it worked well for him when he was spec matching his blades that he had. So I'm very curious to try it for myself to see how it goes. But I have the apps on my phone and I have the actual machine like in my room right now. Constricted. I have never had broccoli, so cannot answer that. Fart. Why? That doesn't seem like a good idea. 7-7. Love and compassion. Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity could not survive. Probably. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure about that one. All right. So, as you all can probably hear from my voice, it is still scratchy. It is still recovering. So, I'm I have reached. Well, I have more than reached my half an hour goal of going live for at least half an hour. But here soon, just to save my voice because I'm still recovering from a sickness. We'll probably end the stream here within like the next 5 to 10 minutes. So if you have questions, please by all means drop them in the chat, and I'll help out as much as I can within that time. But then after that, I'm probably going to go. I will get more water, try and rest my voice, and then I may be going to bed. But if you got anything else, please drop it in the chat and let's talk. You see, it helped you as more spin, extreme amount of extra power, and you're more confident than before with both comfort and placement on the ball. Now I got the confidence to actually learn the one-handed backhand. Very nice. Very nice, ESE. Tony, let you know you're thinking about getting one right now. You're using the Swing Tool app to measure swing weight. What's the Swing Tool app? I haven't heard about that one. Ibrahim, hello, my country. I'm from the U.S. Ibrahim, where are you from? Shark, welcome back. Doctor, I'm Shreen. I'm sorry, you'll have to be a little patient. Oh, that's crazy. Good dad joke, Shark. Lulk, hello, sir. How are you? Vinny, the love is finished yet? What? 7. Too much self-centered attitude brings isolation. Result, loneliness, fear, anger. The extreme self-centered attitude is the source of suffering. Because of lack of more principles, human life becomes worthless. More principles, truthfulness is a key factor. If we lose that, then there is no future. Yeah, Seven's just coming in here with the deep philosophical stuff tonight. He always does, and I appreciate the deep philosophical debates, and well, not debates, but just like the conversation. I'm just very curious where you come up with this. Oh. Yeah, see, so you actually got the one-handed backhand down, but you feel like every different racket you used, the ball either had to be hit earlier and more of an angle, so different grip for the backhand to be solid. Interesting. But with this new setup in your V core, you think everything's consistent, everything does well for you. Is that what you would say, ESC? Ow. So a lack of transparency results in distrust and deep insecurity. I would agree with that. Ugh. Now it is cold down here, so I'm putting my jacket on. I don't have my space heater going right now. Yeah, see, absolutely. You've never been so consistent. You're actually close to being your coach. That's insane, dude. I'm glad it's working for you though. That's crazy. David Cold, light a campfire like a man. I'm not going to light a campfire inside. That would be stupid. Tony, it's a manual method of measuring swing weight. You enter your metrics, length, weight, balance point, and you hang the racket and swing it with the app on. The app will track how quickly it reaches a certain amount of swings and calculates a swing weight value for you. Interesting. I had never heard of that app before, Tony. Very cool. Shark, well, the more you know is the lonelier you'll become. People either have to step up in your elevated level of thinking or you have to stoop down to their level. Interesting. See, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully hitting out the courts again tomorrow and let you know how that goes. Sounds good, ESC. I'll see you tomorrow. Bulk, sir, recommend any book which explains cancer cure food, particularly cruciferous veg. I have no clue, dude. I have not heard of any foods that cure cancer. I am not a health expert by any means. Sure, what is that? What does that sour mean? They get your broccoli in. Well, that's crazy. Research that food. We shall see. All right, cool. We got about another 5 minutes, and then that'll be it tonight, folks. Well, thanks for being honest, of course. If I'm not an expert on the subject, or if I've not been involved with the subject, I have no right to speak on it. So that is my philosophy. Henry, what's up? We got about 5 minutes until the stream is going to end, my man, just because I'm still recovering from a sickness. So we got a little under 5 minutes, and then we'll be getting out of here. Thanks for showing up, though. I do appreciate it. Well, that's right. Yeah. Okay, well, Susu, thank you. I appreciate it. Ibrahim, hello. How am I? I'm doing fine, Ibrahim. I'm recovering from a sickness, but I made a commitment to be here, so we're fulfilling that commitment, even though my body says you should probably be asleep. But yeah, that's how I'm doing. How are you doing? Larry, do I have the vid? I don't look well. No, I do not have the vid. The only reason that my face looks bad is because my right cheek is swollen, uh, and we think there's an infection in it. But besides that, I'm good for the most part. My voice is still a little like shocked or like shot, not shocked. But besides that, nothing else. Abraham, you're doing good. Very nice. Very nice. Tatiana, hello. Welcome back. Isabel, hello. What's up? John Ferris Bueller. You saying that I'm Ferris Bueller? Tatiana, it's your birthday. Well, happy birthday. Congratulations. David, so high for 2026, honestly. I am too. There's a lot of rackets coming out that all seem fine. It's going to be very, very interesting. Ozon, you think you're going to demo the new V-Cord 95 when they come out? I would. It seems like it'll be a fun time. John, yes, haha. Dave, especially for the tennis stuff, yeah. Ibrahim, which state am I living? I live in Indiana, Ibrahim. Hulk beefsteak, eat to be powerful. Interesting. Isabel, how's everything? Well, Isabel, I'm recovering right now from a sickness, and that's what I've been going through like the past day or so. So we're on the way to getting back to full strength, full speed. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me. So luckily, I feel good enough to go back to work tomorrow. So that's where I'll head off to. But besides that, we're just here. We're having a time. The stream will be ending here in about a minute or so, just because my voice is still telling me I need to sleep so it can recover. But yeah, that's all that I'm doing. How have you been? Warrior, no, I do not. Vinny, you like my hoodie? Thank you, I appreciate it. Mark, what's up? Isabel, oh no, I hope you get better soon. I know being sick is the worst. Yeah, it's not the best feeling. All right, all right, ladies and gentlemen. So, as I said, we're probably gonna call it. Isabel, you're doing all right, just chilling at home, watching TV and Netflix shows and movies. Very nice. Sometimes, sometimes a chill night is just what you need. Mark, Cody, what's up? What's wrong with my voice? Cody, I'm recovering from a sickness. That is what's wrong with my voice. And that is why we're going to be ending the stream here now. It has been a little over an hour, but, and so my voice is probably mad at me that I've been talking for this long. But hey, I made a commitment to be here and we are going to keep it. So, with that being said, thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me that you took time out of your day to come here and just hang out, talk about whatever. And yeah, I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you again. It's been amazing. I will see you all again tomorrow around the same time, about 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like to pop into another stream, I would appreciate it. If not, I completely get it. We're all busy people. We all got our own lives to deal with. But yeah. That being said, good night, Cody. Good night to everyone coming from the U.S. since it's nighttime. If not, have a great day. But yeah, thank you all for being here. And as always, take care.